There's something special about just sweating your ass off, just being extremely hot, sitting next to an air conditioner, just getting blasted in the face by air conditioner and all my bad decisions. Drinking a White Claw, sitting by the pool. You know, my schedule is very busy, but I always make time for summer. So I have 10 fragrances here that I'm gonna be wearing this summer. A lot. I'm gonna be wearing these all the time. But I got a whole bunch of honorable mentions. Let's start with 1 and 2. The first honorable mention, I'm gonna be wearing this for like cooler pool days. I'm not gonna be like spending all my time at the pool. I've gotta work. I'm an adult, okay? But when I do get the time to go around the pool, I'm gonna be wearing YSL Eau de Part. No, what? YO Fresh, I should say. YO Fresh. This bottle. Anyway, this is fresh, this is clean, this is the Y-DNA, but it's like really fresh and uplifting. A lot of citrus in here. This is one of those fragrances that you just blow your money on because it doesn't really perform all that well, it doesn't really do much for you, but you smell fantastic. So if you have the extra money to spend, get it. But if you don't, there's totally better options out there if you're not a self-serving jerk like I am. Maybe just find something new, find something creative that lasts a little bit longer. I've got a plethora on this list that last a lot longer than this, but it's damn near good. This is another one of those Dior Homme Cologne. As you can tell, I've had it for 1 summer now, and this is what I've gone through. So this is definitely gonna be pulled out again because I love this like fresh lemonade beautifulness. This just encourages the summertime. It's like, hey summer, you're doing a good job, keep it up.
Thanks, Nate.
No problem. And then I wasn't sure, I was gonna add this into my normal list, but I just added another one. You'll know what I'm talking about. But I was gonna add Invictus Aqua, but then I looked and I saw Platinum, and I was like, I can't decide. I can't decide which one I want on the list, so I'm putting them both in honorable mentions. I'm gonna be wearing this one a lot. But Platinum is so good, and it's so under the radar for a lot of people. No one really talks about it, and it's a damn shame because this is so divine. It's actually got a lot of similarities, and people might call me crazy for this, to Polo Red Parfum. But anyway, the honorable mentions out the window. Let's talk about number 1. I have to include an Armani Code because I love Armani Code. I just love it. I'm gonna be wearing the Parfum a lot too, but Cologne is gonna get most of the wear out of myself. This one is Armani Code, but it's just a fresh, it's almost like a fresh fabric softener, but it's got the Armani Code DNA, a little bit of a powdery nuance. It's simply divine. It is something truly remarkable. You just I love the way you smell when you wear Armani Code Cologne. This is one of the fragrances that one of my favorites. Fresh, it's inviting, it's fresh fabric softener, non-offensive, and it's kind of an everyday wear. Simply amazing. It really does the trick. It really does the job really well. If you just want to smell fresh and clean, I know that this one is kind of being discontinued, or the line is being discontinued, so maybe be warned of that. If you're interested in this one, pick it up sooner rather than later. But also remember this, that 1 Million Lucky has been discontinued for like 45 years now. And it's being sold at Ulta, it's being sold at Sephora. So take discontinuations with a complete grain of salt. And that's my thoughts on that. Anyway, Vibrant Vetiver Delight is another one that's gonna be heavily in my rotation this summer. I actually got a compliment from the man, the myth, the legend, TLTG Reviews. He complimented, we did a collaboration a few weeks ago, three-ish weeks ago, and I was wearing this that day, and he's like, you smell like soap. Soap. Okay, soap is non-offensive, but that's a good way to describe this, really, because it's fresh. The vetiver in here is like a tangy vetiver. It's nothing like earthy and dirty. It's very fresh, it's aromatic, there's a lot of citruses, and it's just very pleasant. It is very pleasant. But I guess from the air, it's soap, because that's the second compliment I've gotten that someone has said that I smell like soap. I guess it's a soap fragrance, you know? You smell clean, you smell fresh. I actually do wear this one to the gym a lot. This is a very good gym fragrance because it just smells good. It smells good. Sexy, smooth, sweet woods, Missoni Wave by Missoni, if that wasn't implied. This is amazingly fresh. It's aromatic, but it's heavily aquatic. This one is a very sweet, woody kind of fragrance too. So in the dry down, you're gonna get a lot of the sweet woods in this. And it's very sexy too. You can pick this one up at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's and that kind of, discountery kind of thing. There's a few different price tags for this. TJ Maxx has been doing like a $60 price tag for it, which is absolutely ridiculous. Do not spend $60 on Missoni Wave. Spend like 30, maybe, but even then it's pushing it at 40. Even then it's pushing 30 is like the highest you should pay for it. Anyway, with everything going up, you might spend a little bit more than that, but Missoni Wave is sexy and it gets the job done. It really does. This is a fragrance that came out last year and it actually is doing wonders for me right now. I've been wearing it a couple of times here and there and it's really good. It's a take on Sauvage and it's got a little bit more pineapple in here, but this is Elixir Club de Nuit Urban Man. I cannot say this thing is really good. The Sauvage DNA, I have a few Sauvage like clones or, takes or inspirations off of, Sauvage. And I have to say that this one is super relaxing, super pleasant to be around. It has a fresh, a sophisticated smell to it, but then again, still smelling like douchebaggery. So it's a good, pleasant, aroma. There's a lot of like freshness, and I think that there's a pineapple nuance in here. It's a mix between Creed's, Aventus, and Sauvage. So just think of like pouring a bottle of Creed Aventus into a Sauvage bottle, maybe pouring that out and then pouring it into like a funnel, and then you add like some more, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Aventus and Sauvage mixed together and you get this. It's very nice. Yeah, it doesn't reinvent the wheel by any means, but it gets the job done. And you smell like a total grime bag with it. A good kind of grime bag, like a sophisticated one, like a, very classy one. I am looking into getting Fragrance World's interpretation of Elysium. I think it's called Imperial or Tritium. I don't know what the hell it's called, but I have Alexandria Fragrances Zion, and this is remarkable. This is, when I think of summer, I think of this smell because I bought this one a few summers back, or like 2 summers back, and oh my God, it's so amazing. It's really, truly something remarkable. This was actually one of the fragrances, actually it was the fragrance that I ordered from Alexandria Fragrances. I still haven't ordered another one because, there's so many that I'm buying that it's kind of getting ridiculous at this point. But Alexandria Fragrances has such an amazing oil quality to them. And I think it's extract parfum. I think all of their fragrances are extract parfum. And it really shows too. The quality on this is just insane. I love the way that this one smells. It is so sexy. I've never smelled Elysium. I'm not gonna even pretend I have smelled Elysium, but the freshness, the zinginess of this, but also the creamy wood, it's really good. I don't know exactly how to describe this, but if I had to sum it up in a few words, it would be sexy, basic cologne. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. But it does great performance, great longevity, and you smell absolutely divine with this. Alexandria Fragrances, it is a little bit on the higher end pricey tag side, but I feel like it's totally worth it because the value that you get, the bottle presentation, the scent quality, the scent character is something really divine. Parfums de Marly Sedley is going to be heavily on my weekly rotation videos. If you watch my weekly rotation videos regularly, I'm kind of using this one a lot, actually. This one is fresh, it's inviting, it's super aromatic. And this is one of those fragrances that sticks around. You may think it's gone, but it's not. So sexy. And this one lingers in the air too. This one really needs the air to perform in because when somebody catches a whiff of this, it is remarkable. They just fall in love with you and start having your babies. And then you start paying child support to those babies and you're like, why did I take on this financial responsibility? And then you're like, Sedley, that's the culprit. I gotta get rid of that thing. It's so amazing. It is so incredibly amazing. Parfums de Marly is high on my radar right now of like getting, I want to get Greenly, and then I want to get Percival. That one, I definitely want to get that one. If you're tired of this mumbo jumbo fragrance stuff, and you want to just smell amazing and, you know, unsubscribe to me and then just go about your life, you need Acqua di Gio Profondo in your life. It's sexy, it's smooth, it's a marine fragrance. This is so marine, it's incredible. There's a bit of a green nuance in here, so, but don't get dissuaded from that. It's super sexy. It's fresh, it's aromatic, you're gonna be non-offensive and a beautiful character. You're gonna be like at the beach with your lady and she's gonna be like, whoa, you smell so good, I'm not gonna leave you. And that's incredible. If you can get a fragrance to do that, let me know what it is. We've got some fantastic notes in here. There's a lot of citruses at the top that provides it a lot of sweetness, but you also get like the marine kind of thing going on. As I said, there's that green character. A lot of people say it doesn't really perform all that well for them, and to that I say, what are you talking about? If everyone's different. Some fragrances may last really long on you, and some might last 20 seconds on you. It's really up to you. You can also try to spray on like some Isui Super and just like layer that onto your fragrances, and you might get a little bit more longevity. I actually did that with you know, Dior Homme Cologne here, which was the honorable mention. I sprayed on Isui Super with Dior Homme Cologne, and I got an easy, you know, 8 hours with it. So don't skip out on Isui Super. It's really good. Link will be in the description down below. Do you want to smell like Lemon Pledge Eau de Toilette? Then you gotta get Lemon Lime by Mancera. I'm kidding, of course, but this one is super lemony. It almost smells like bathroom cleaner. If you're not a trained professional, like a seasoned nose man, you're gonna be like, whoa, that's, you know, Lemon Pledge Eau de Toilette. I clean my floors with that. And then you're gonna come back to the channel, you're gonna unsubscribe, and it's gonna be a whole mess for all of us. But in the dry down, this thing is amazing. It is so good. Actually, a few weeks ago when Ross was here, I did a collaboration with TLT Drew Reviews, and Ross was here. Ross sprayed it on his hand, and he really loved it. He really, really liked it. And I was gonna sell him my bottle, but I was asking like $17,000 for it. And he thought that was ridiculous. It's so divine in the dry down. It's super fresh, it's aromatic. The lemon character really lasts throughout the entire life of the fragrance. It is super pleasant. It's not really offensive. You might offend somebody if you overspray it, but that's with every really fragrance. Starting to heat up now, and it's starting to get really hot. I'm wearing Wulong Chi, and I've been wearing this for a little bit, but now is the time that I'm gonna really pull it out. And this is so great. It almost smells like a garden, like a fresh garden that has like, you're in Beijing, Shanghai. You're in Shanghai. You're walking through a beautiful garden and you smell amazing. This is what that smells like. I've never been there, but you know, that's what it smells like to me. Freshness, aromaticness. I think there's some white florals in here. I could be totally wrong. I don't have the notes in front of me, but it's really sexy and it's fresh too. I feel like this one is a nicher version, more refined version of John Varvatos' Artisan Pure. That kind of summarizes it pretty well. If you're familiar with Artisan Pure, just take that and just kind of refine it. I would say like niche it down, but there's no such thing as that. It's just oil, it's just oils, and you know, you can't really do that, but it's like a more refined version. The only regret, I just sprayed my fucking face. I was gonna say the only regret I have is not buying a bigger bottle, but now that I'm tasting it, I think I want to return it. It's definitely not mouthwash, that's for sure. Hawas is the last one on this list. This is what I'm gonna be wearing instead of Invictus Aqua. I mean, I'm still gonna be wearing this, but I feel like I'm gonna be wearing this a lot more. I picked this one up earlier this year, and it's truly divine. I've been wearing it in the cooler weather, like the snow weather, and it's been performing really, really well. I cannot wait until it starts to heat up and I can start pulling it out then, because like I said before, it is so sexy. It is ridiculously good that it should be illegal at this point. You got the same kind of like fresh fabric softener, but it has like a spicy tinge to it, like a spicy aspect to it. It's really damn pleasant. Fresh, aromatic, beautiful, just invigorating. One of those fragrances, honestly, if this was ranked at all, like if the video was ranked like 1 through 10, this would be on the top of the list. It really would. Anyway, I have a bunch of other summertime fragrances that I could, put in this list, but these were the 10 that really stood out to me. And these are the fragrances that I'm gonna be pulling out more times than not. If I can't really find anything to wear, which is so materialistic of me, god damn it, I'm gonna be looking back on this list and saying, yeah, I should wear that. Anyway, guys, what is your summertime fragrances that you are excited to wear? I'm excited for summer. The winter time, it came, it gone. It's very nice, but I'm looking forward to the summertime. I am. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next time.